Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Brimlow, and I wanted to take some time to go over your graded task with you on substitution. So this is coming up and it's going to look a little different from the teacher side. So I'm recording this a few days ahead of time, so just bear with me as we go through this. But this video is going to go over the directions and all the pieces that you need to be aware of for this activity. So in place of a traditional assessment, you will complete the following activity. So you should be watching this video and then reading through the directions. So if you click where it says click here, it's going to open you to a Google slide. It will ask you to make a copy. You'll make a copy, and this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to complete this activity called Save the Penguin using systems of equations, the substitution method. Okay. All right, so your goal is to save the penguin at the top of the mountain. To do this, you're going to build a ladder by solving different systems of equations using substitution and stacking them. Okay, so you can read through the directions, but I think it will be easier for me to show you. However, there are two things I want to point out to you before I do that. Number 5 says, as you go, you need to show all of your work on a separate sheet of paper. So literally get a separate sheet of paper, blank paper, lined paper, graph paper, yellow paper, blue paper. I don't really care, but it needs to be a piece of paper with your work organized and neat for me to follow, because that's really what I'm going to be grading, not just that you built your ladder correctly. So you're going to be showing all your work on a separate sheet of paper, just as you should have been working on this whole week. And you're going to turn this in with the slideshow. So your slideshow and this piece of paper, so those two things are going to be submitted through Canvas. You can take pictures of your work and then you can attach this slideshow, okay? You can work with a partner if you want to. I am going to let students in person work with a partner. So if there's someone else distance learning that you're friendly with, that you work with regularly, you can work with them. Just make sure that on your piece of paper, you just write worked with so-and-so, okay? And this is going to count as an assessment grade, and it's going to be due by the end of the class period on Friday, April 16th. So you're going to have today, Thursday, by the time you see this, and then tomorrow. So 2 full days in class to work on this. If this is not done and you send me any emails after 2 p.m. on Friday, I will not see them. Actually, 1:30 on Friday, I will not see it. School ends at 1:30 and we are going on break, myself included. I will be doing some schoolwork over break, but not that first weekend. If you email me after 1:30 with any questions or any reasons why it's not done, I will not respond to you till later in the week or after break when we get back. So you need to make sure that you are getting your work done and reaching out beforehand at a decent time for me to respond to you. So if this is due at, let's say, 10:15 on Friday, you should be reaching out to me by the end of Thursday or early Friday morning, not 10 o'clock, not even 9:30, because if I'm in class, I'm not going to be checking my email as regularly. So you need to be emailing me and getting in touch with me ahead of time, not later or close to when it's due, okay? So just want to be very clear about that. So on to the activity. So you've got this mountain. This is where you're going to start with the group, and you're going to work your way up to saving this guy at the top. Over here, you're going to have these building blocks. On one side in pink is the solution, and then on the other side is a set of systems. So it's kind of like dominoes in how this works. So you're going to start with this guy right here, and you're going to drag him to the start box, okay? That's going to be the first block of your ladder. So you're going to solve this systems, okay? So on your piece of paper, you're going to write 1. Just put number 1 because that's the first problem you're going to do. You're going to solve the work. I'm just making it up. Let's say the answer is right here, 2, 7. If that's the answer to this solution, you're going to drag this tile as your next step, and then you're going to solve this next problem. And that's going to lead you to your next step. So let's say this was the answer. It's not. I want to be very clear. This is not the correct order, okay? So let's say this is the answer. Then I bring this over and I solve the next one. So you're going to keep going. So you start here, you solve this. Wherever the answer is in pink, you drag it and do the next one, just like dominoes, okay? Making sure to show all of your work on a piece of paper. and just write 1, I'm going to know that's problem 1. 2 with the circle, I know that's problem 2. Making sure it's nice, neat, and organized, because if I have to search too hard or have a hard time seeing it, I'm not going to even bother. So just going to put these back to normal. That's how you complete this activity. Once again, I cannot emphasize enough, your work needs to be done on a separate sheet of paper. This is a majority of your grade, okay? This is about 85, 90% of your grade. This only makes up 10% of your grade. So it's really important that you are showing your work on another piece of paper, okay? This is due once again at the end of class on Friday. So you've got Thursday in class and Friday. If you finish this Thursday, then you have a free day on Friday. And if you don't, that's okay. You have Friday in class, but it's due by the end of your class period. Once again, I will not be responding to any emails after 1:30. And if you email me at the end of your class or during your class period, there's a good chance I won't get back to you. So please stay on top of your work. Reach out sooner rather than later if I can help you with anything, okay? If you want to schedule a Google Meet, it needs to be sometime on Thursday afternoon before it's due. Otherwise, we won't have a chance to touch base. So once again, if you have questions, please reach out. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Good luck, and I will chat with you soon.